At 11, a year later, St. Joseph comes together to remember two bailiffs killed in the line of duty.
And a plan to raise St. Joseph County property taxes fails in the county council.
And Elkhart is close to building a $30 million luxury apartment project. When construction could start.
WSBT 22 News at 11 starts right now.
First, fast, accurate. You're watching WSBT 22 News at 11.
Tonight, we begin with breaking news. Two people were hurt tonight in Mishawaka following a motorcycle crash. It happened just after 9 on Logan Street, but police say alcohol might be a factor in that crash.
1 year ago today, shots rang out inside the Berrien County Courthouse in St. Joseph.
When it was all over, two bailiffs, Ron Kinzel and Joe Zangaro, were killed as an inmate tried to escape.
Live in St. Joseph, I'm Danielle Kennedy, WSBT 22 News.
Danielle, thank you. There, of course, been a lot of changes at the courthouse since that shooting. Inmates must now be transported from the jail to courtrooms by two people. Those inmates' wrists will also be chained to waist restraints
to wait for the fire department or the Coast Guard to come rescue you. Live in Michigan City, Caitlin Connon, WSBT 22 News.
WSBT 22 meteorologist Abby Wepler is here, and you can see that live look at the beach in St. Joseph right now. Abby, the sun may be shining out there at the lake, but the lake water still pretty cold.
It most certainly is. So along the lake shore, water temperatures there right around 50, 52 degrees. So although it's warm out there, which counties we are monitoring coming up in minutes.
Thanks. So we have a breaking news update here that we need to get to on a story that we first brought you first at 4. The FAA confirming now the pilot and co-pilot. We're going to continue to keep a very close eye on this story and bring you any updates as soon as we get them.
We're also following some breaking news closer to home. Just into the newsroom, this man, Tobias Davis, has been charged with murder. Davis turned himself into police this afternoon. Well, it's day 2 of an investigation into a fire that nearly collapsed a building owned by an Elkhart RV company. WSBT 22's Hillary Powell is live in Elkhart for us tonight. And Hillary, 2 firefighters were hurt fighting that fire yesterday.
That's right, Rick. Jennifer, Elkhart's fire chief tells me those 2 firefighters are now out of the hospital.
Much more on those sunburst races coming up.
And we've mentioned sunburst.
Yeah.
It's a big deal this weekend.
Yes, so many people training for this. More than 6,500 people already registered for tomorrow's races.
That's right. WSBT 22's Danielle Kennedy is live out at the Century Center right now. Danielle, runners, walkers, all of them getting ready for this.
Jennifer and Rick picking up their T-shirts, visiting the expo over here.
It's a day to provide financial support for the rest of the year for some local groups. Now, Give Local St. Joseph County is in full swing in South Bend.
That's right. WSBT 22's Hillary Powell is here. And Hillary, this is not just a day for people, is it?
That's right, Jennifer and Rick. It's four-legged friends, too, who will also benefit, especially at the Potawatomi Zoo.
St. Mary's is hosting its graduation tomorrow. Notre Dame's is Sunday. WSBT 22 News at 5 has your live team coverage. We're going to tell you what you can and cannot bring to the events. Our Cassidy Williams has new details on people planning to protest the commencement speaker. That's Vice President Mike Pence.
But first, WSBT 22's Caitlin Connon shows us how the big weekend helps local businesses. Caitlin, local businesses could really make a lot of money this weekend.
One business owner I spoke to today says she's been busy most of the week and things aren't slowing down as
First, fast, accurate, live. This is WSBT 22 News on Fox.
We begin with breaking news tonight. At least 19 people are dead and 50 injured after an explosion at Manchester Arena in England.
It happened after an Ariana Grande concert. British police say they're looking into the possibility that this was a suicide bombing. Lauren Blanchard has the latest tonight from Washington.
Carnage tonight at a pop star's concert in the UK. Now police report double-digit fatalities and injuries.
New at 10, the South Bend Tribune will stop using its own presses to print the daily newspaper. Starting January 27th, the paper will rely on a printing facility near Grand Rapids. The paper also announced 15 full-time employees and 40 part-timers will be let go. The Tribune will still publish 7 days a week and delivery times will not be affected. It does report the deadlines will be earlier, which could affect some late-breaking coverage, especially in sports.
A lack of transparency and new at 10. Some people in Warsaw are raising concerns about the way the city is doing business.
And it all comes down to an email. WSBT 22's Danielle Kennedy is at the live desk. Danielle, a state official says Warsaw's Board of Works may have violated the law here.
At the Board of Works meeting will stand, and there is no negative impact on the grant application.
And Danielle, state officials say that this kind of situation is happening in cities across the state.
Suzanne, in fact, the state public access counselor recently found that Lake County officials also violated the state's open door law by holding votes via email and later ratifying that decision at a public meeting.
Danielle Kennedy at the live desk. Danielle, thank you.
Probably the next 7 to 10 days. Beyond the 7-day forecast, there are quite a few signs of cooler temperatures as we get towards the end of June.
Hard to believe we're almost there.
Yeah.
We have more local news in just 2 minutes over on WSBT 22, where you can get the latest anytime with the 22 News app. Thanks for watching tonight.